Hello, this is Steve Schwartz with Market Traders University on July 16th, 2009. Today, I'm in our TAG, Technical Advisory Guidance Trading Room, which has a software application, and I have it on today, and I want to show you what has taken place on the close yesterday. But just before I get into the actual recommendation that was made in our software room, what I'd like to do is just show you some components. We have an overview section, which will basically give you a variety of different either preset stocks or ETFs, or for that matter customized. It will give you technical insight on any of those customized settings that you create. If you want to do a stock screening based upon any of the parameters that are traditional and uniform that you're familiar with, you can do it. And the one module that most software will not come up with is built-in educational understanding of all of the different components that this software generates as signals, as analysis, and basic showing of indicators. Today, we're in our software tag room, and it is showing you the PowerShares DB Commodity Index. Why? Because I'm an old commodity trader. I'm following it very closely. The commodity markets have come down over the recent 30 days. I'm very, very interested in finding a position to get back long. I do not believe that the secular bull market in commodities is over, only going through an intermediate correction in what I would refer to as a long-term bull market. Fundamentals are still in place, even though economic weakness is prevalent, which has put a dampening effect on commodities only for the short to intermediate term. And now we have a signal based upon yesterday on the, once again, Commodity Index Tracking Fund, that based on the close yesterday and the criteria that I had set, the closing price of 21.40 generated a daily transaction alert based on this volume in a 5-day pattern has given me alert to buy the market. Now, nothing is guaranteed or written in stone, but what we have here and what was generating that buy signal is what's called a gapping formation, or basically a gap. Well, what's great about this software is not only will it show you the gap, but it will describe to you what that gap means. And I'm going to read it. Gaps usually represent important areas of support and resistance. In this case, gaps will indicate a different situation based on the context in which it was formed. A gap up in an uptrend may indicate a previous level of resistance has been cleared and has been broken and now forms a level of support. So once was a ceiling becomes a floor. I'm sure many of you have heard that, but if you haven't, that's the case. A gap up in a downtrend may indicate an end to the trend or reversal out of the prior downtrend. Well, that's exactly what we had today. In this software, it immediately draws the lines for you, because you can set it that way where you're asking for pattern recognition, auto pattern recognition on any given time frame. So if you want to see a pattern based upon 10 days, you can do that. If you want to see a pattern based upon 30 days, you can set it and it will shed it, it will do it for you. In this case, I did a 5-day setting because I believe 5 straight days of a specific trending direction, if broken out of, is significant. It certainly could have gone the other way where we would have 5 trending days up and then a breakdown. It would alert me to the same type of criteria, just in the opposite terms. In today's terms, we have a gap up. That black diamond shows that there is a generated signal based upon this gapping formation that essentially has given us an opportunity to get more confident about taking on a position. So with that, I'm just going to show you one more aspect of the market. If you'd like, take a look at the Commodity Tracking Fund. Commodity Tracking Fund, the symbol is DBC. It's as simple as just going into your platform, typing it in, and taking a look at your own charts. The last element I want to show you, which is a really cool element about all of this, is that if you want an understanding, if you want on-demand education about this gap, where this just wasn't enough, this illustration was not enough, and you wanted to get a deeper understanding, all you have to do is click to an additional module. Here's our OptionSource.net software room. I'm going to scroll down and show you that in this, Signal immediately gives you more feedback on what gaps are. This way, what's happening is you are exploring opportunity. You then are discovering a signal. In most cases, people do not know how to apply it, or they're not confident enough to apply it. In this case, when you can see a recognized signal, rather than just going with blind faith and taking the signal, you can learn from that signal in real time by having a module like this that enables you to really learn what this gap is about. And it's simple. A gap forms when the low of the period, usually the day before, is preceded by a gap higher, and the low of that preceding day is actually above the day before's high. The trading consideration represents important areas of support and resistance. So in essence, what you see here is a learning experience along with real-time, on-demand signal generation. This is the state-of-the-art software. Market Traders University is bringing it to you through OptionSource, and it's TAG, Technical Advanced Guidance System. Thanks very much. Hope you got something from this module. Have yourself a great day. Look at the DBC.